Good afternoon, everybody. This is Don Maslyn with A-1 Amusement and Party Rental from Cincinnati, Ohio. And I've got the folks from Twister Display that stopped by to check and see how we were doing this year and get some information on our dunking booths. Since 1992, when I started business, it took me 2 years to figure out I needed to add additional equipment. That additional equipment at the time was in the source of a dunking booth. After the first year, after recovering all of my money in the first year, I decided to buy a second one. Now, that was almost 30 years ago, and over the years, they've made improvements and changed things out. We've obviously updated our tanks every year and tried to stay on top of the game. The nice part about the dunking booths is they pay for themselves year after year, so you're not waiting years to get your money back. You're making money on your first season. If you like, we'd be happy to go inside and take a look at the numbers and show you what we've been able to do in Cincinnati, Ohio, which we only get about a 6-month rental season on our dunking booths. I have quite a few dunking booths. I've had dunking booths for 30 years now and have had to replace them from time to time after a lot of use. But the reason we have the dunking booths in our inventory and have so many of them is because it's such a popular rental item. Who is the customer? It's a homeowner, it's a school, it's a church, it's a municipality, like whether it's a police department or fire department, it's fundraising groups, it's sports groups. You know, everybody is a customer for a dunking booth. There's nobody that's not. We've even done them in February for fundraisers for polar bear plunges. So it's rare, but even here in Ohio, we rent them 12 months out of the year. There's not been a single year other than COVID where we haven't made 100% plus on our inventory or our investment back. And that's what keeps them going. Since 2022, that tank has done $11,304. $11,000 on that tank, and that really represents 2022, 2023. The year in report, you have to break it out by category. Dunk tanks. Our investment was $20,945. We brought in $34,000.
And
that's just for the year.
That's for the 7?
Yeah. Year over year, like the dunking booth. I can give you the life to date sales, but the first dunk tank made $77,918. Dunk tank number 2 made $7,569. Dunk tank number 3 made $5,378. Dunk tank number 4 made $4,489. Dunk tank number 5 made $3,437. Dunk tank number 6 made $2,888. And the dual target dunk tank made $2,214. Obviously, there's a group, they don't all make the exact same number. The first one's going out a lot more frequent. But you had 33 rentals, 31 rentals, 22 rentals, 18 rentals, 14 rentals, and the last one had 12 rentals on it. And it still made 106% ROI. We do allow some people to come pick them up if they have the proper vehicle. I know everybody doesn't have that option, but one of the reasons we have so many is because we do allow people to pick up the dunking booths. Why do we allow it? Number one, to save us from having to go out and make that delivery. But number two, they're very easy to set up. On our website, we have a how-to video step-by-step on how to set up the dunk tanks. And obviously it helps take away a lot of the pressure that everybody feels as far as labor in delivery. But on top of that, the variety of the different customers that we see, it could be a homeowner that's doing a kid's birthday party, it could be a municipality, a lot of school events, a lot of church events. We deal with a lot of colleges and universities. Dunking booths allow us to get our foot in the door with all of those clients, whether it's just for a dunking booth this time and they're coming back for other items, or if they want a good way to raise money for a sports group. They've learned that they can come to us and we keep them in inventory because they just return money year after year. Okay. So what you're seeing here for tracking purposes, what's the difference between a customer pickup and regular? Reason we've got the first three listed as customer pickup is because we can't be delivering 6 dunk tanks. We just don't have enough trucks. That's the way we control it. We've always got 3 that will let them at any one time deliver that. There's no difference. Whichever one's out there, there's not, okay, these 3 were customer pickup. We just grab one of the dunk tanks just so you kind of understand. That's for our inventory control purposes that we're allowing people to pick them up. It is also why you'll see the numbers. The dunk tanks that we deliver they don't have to ask. They're allowed to book 3 at a time without even having to check. That's why you'll see those numbers are actually higher. The ones that those are the first ones they book for delivery. These customer pickups will still deliver a customer pickup. They just got to get approval from the delivery coordinator. Sure. There's no physical difference in those dunk tanks. We rotate.
Okay.
We rotate, and actually a lot of times we'll take the oldest stuff first.
Okay.
We'll take the oldest stuff.
But
as you can see, which one of those dunk tanks did you not want us to deliver to your place? Exactly. I mean, some of those are 10 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's the way we take care of our stuff. Maintenance is very minimal. We do clean them after each and every rental, but maintenance yearly, all we do is pull the wheels, grease the bearings, maybe replace the seat spring. On a rare occasion, we might have to replace some other part, but Twister Display's always got them in inventory, and that's one of the reasons that we continue to buy from them. They're always trying to improve them. They are open to feedback and are very responsive to new ideas. This time of year, the dunk tanks are inside. On season, we store them outside, but put a $5 tarp over the darn thing, and cover it. As I mentioned earlier, we are in Cincinnati, Ohio, so we have a limited outdoor rental season as far as dunking booths. Like everybody, we get asked about different products for winter carnivals, school carnivals, or if it just happens to be an indoor venue. Because of that, we've added our indoor dunk tank. I think they call it the reverse dunk tank. We happen to call it the indoor dunk tank. We happen to rent it for the same price as one of our regular dunk tanks, so at $299. We're still making money even in the off season. For those schools and places that want to use the kids as participants, we've added this line, which is their Big Kahuna. They've got a couple different versions of that, where the kids can actually participate as being a donkey as well. The Big Kahuna number 1 had 10 rentals for $2,110. The next one had 7 rentals for $1,400. The third one had 4 rentals for $796, and then the Big Splash had 7 rentals for $1,400 as well. So it tells me, a lot of those are used with schools. Is the advantage why we like the what we call the indoor version, or Big Kahuna, Big Splash. There's a lot of the elementary schools in the school year. They want a dunking booth, but because of potential safety issues and the kids want to participate, we use the Big Splash, Big Kahunas to supplement that. That way the kids can participate, not only throw, but be splashed as well. Believe it or not, we did $249 in December.
Same as a
Somebody
regular.
must have hit us, and it was the indoor dunk tank.
Yeah.
I delivered it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I actually had one dunk tank and one indoor dunk tank in December. Somebody must have had a coupon because they each did $249 on there. That's the bulk of our water games are the 4 pieces I showed you out there. And we're at 112% ROI, 21,000.
Okay. Where your traditional dunk tanks were 34?
Yeah. As always, when people are asking about add-ons, the number one add-on that we like to push are frame games. As you can see, freestanding, can be used inside or outside. We happen to charge about $75 for that game, so it makes the perfect add-on for any event. Some of the other items that we've had from Twister Display are the high strikers and frame games. The high strikers rent for approximately the same amount as a dunking booth. Once again, a very good add-on, year after year ROI. The frame games, as you can see, we've got 40 of them, and those are excellent add-ons, easy customer pickup, easy setup. That's one of the things that a lot of our PTA and sports groups love about the Twister products is that they're set up so that anybody can pick them up, anybody can use them. It doesn't take an expert, very minimal knowledge on how to set up and use the games. Okay, is this going to be a good investment? You know, am I spending good money, or am I going to regret this? And so what I try to do is explain that I'm just like you. Everybody takes a look at my warehouse. Oh my gosh, they must have thought that I started with 100 pieces. No, I started with one bounce house. And so that's what the point I try to get across is, that, I think we talked about that the last time with the frame games. Like a lot of them, I was looking a way to add additional revenue to each order, and that was by adding additional products. So, out of all of our dunk tank rentals in a year, approximately 60% of those, it's just a dunk tank rental alone. The other 40% could be part of a bigger event or multiple items, but approximately 60% of our rentals are just a single dunk tank rental by itself. My partnership started in 1994 with the late Harry Smith, the founder of Twister Display, and it continues with the next generation and even the next generation behind that. A lot of people ask me about Twister Display, my opinions, because they know I've been dealing with them for a long time. I've been dealing with them for over 30 years. And it's not just buying a product. It's a relationship that they have with me and with all of their customers. We're friends, we're family, we're part of their business. And just as important, they're part of our business. I started with one dunk tank and now I've got 7 constantly. I started with 4 frame games and I've got 40 constantly. So it's not just a one-time sale. It's a continued partnership year after year.